So plate tectonics tells us that we have these plates that are kind of moving around, and when we start to actually collide some of those continental land masses, we can start to grow them larger and larger, and eventually get to the point where we have what we would call a supercontinent. So it's a relatively simple process if we just kind of think about kind of those fundamental principles of geology. I chose a picture here, and the picture is actually what the geography of Earth might have looked like about 240 million years ago. And this is a supercontinent, so essentially most of the continental land masses kind of all joining together, forming the supercontinent, and this one had the name of Pangaea. So this slide kind of highlights that idea of continental collision. So in the top one you have kind of two continents, and they're basically going closer and closer to each other as you're closing that ocean basin between the two. And eventually you close that entire ocean basin and the two continents actually collide. And during that collision you form large mountain ranges. You also make a lot of other interesting kind of geology. So if we actually go zoom into some of these areas, and I'm going to show you some pictures that are some of our mapping, and they're pretty visually striking. So what I talked about in these collisional zones, you expect a lot of folds and a lot of faults. So here's some folds that we've actually mapped and kind of seen.